Welcome back to BFB but with TPOT style double eliminations. We are entering uncharted territory. I'll be using a mix of post-split BFB challenges and TPOT challenges. This is the exit as of BFB 16. This is the order of teams being up for elimination. And these are the teams as of BFB 16. We have no time to lose, so let's get started. I'm not going to bother showing which two teams get the debuters yet, and I'll explain why in a moment. First off, the debuter pool is the same, and winner still gets the most votes. Price tag also joins by the same logic as TPOT 1. Now if you didn't notice, the teams are currently very unbalanced, with one having 7 members and one down to just 3, so I think this is the perfect time to rebalance the teams by rearranging them. We're gonna do 6 teams of 7, using the TPOT team names because I'm very original. If you think the teams would look different, let me know. I probably won't make adjustments since I'm making this all ahead of time, but a civil discussion never hurts. Since we did a hard reset on the teams, this means past events are no longer very relevant. BFB 17's challenge will be the tower protecting contest from the canon BFB 18, but with 6 towers instead of 2. Which teams will lose? For starters, whichever team gets winner shouldn't have any trouble protecting their tower. In fact, I doubt either team with a debuter would lose this soon. Death Pact again has Black Hole, who would probably go for Are You OK's tower before being stopped by Pen like in TPOT 2. So instead he takes out teammates in the strongest team's towers, causing them to be up for elimination. Teammates comes first, and I should note that we switched to vote to save at this point as well. Safe are Coiny, Pin, Barf Bag, Needle, and Donut. The bottom 2 are Taco and Saw, though it could really be any of them here except Coiny and Pin. That said, I think Saw still leaves. Out of all the eliminations so far, this is the one I'm least certain about. The same cannot be said for the strongest team on Earth. Safe are Teardrop, Grassy, Woody, and Basketball and Nickel. Not sure who would fall to the bottom 3, but both would be safe. The bottom 2 are Robot Flower and David. And like I implied before, it's incredibly obvious who's leaving. There's no way people are gonna save David, who only ever says 2 things over characters with actual discernible personalities. The only reason he got this far is because Beep had a strong winning streak. BFB 18's challenge will be a race to the Pillory Ruins. Since Ruby's on Just Not, they get to use the Free Smart Super Van, so they definitely win. Gelatin would probably be able to use Spongy's ship to win since Spongy's not here to stop him. Needle is both fast and strong, so she can just carry her whole team to the end. And since the strongest team just lost, I'll put Death Pact again and the S up for elimination. The S comes first since Death Pact again has lightning, so they likely would have been able to come closer to winning. Safe are Winner, Rocky, Loser since he would get an arc with Winner, and Balloony and Cloudy. Personally, I think the only reason they left first on their respective teams in canon is that they weren't together. If they were, they may have survived comfortably. The bottom 2 are Bottle and Ice Cube. Only one can stay, but who is it? I think Ice Cube would barely stay since she would have the backing of Free Smart fans given that none of the others are on this team. There isn't much more for me to say here, I don't think. For Death Pact again, safe are Black Hole, Lightning, Tree, Remote, and Fanny. The bottom two are Marker and Pi. In this timeline, episode 19 likely still predates Fight the Marker's rise in popularity, though I have been told it would exist. That said, so did TPOT 1, and Marker still survived, so I see no reason that would change. Pi? More like die, even though she won't do that since she's just going to the exit. I don't actually know what the challenge should be for this episode, so I'll just choose two teams to be up for elimination. Are You Okay comes first. Safe are Pen, Golf Ball, Gelatin, Blocky, and Eraser. The bottom two are Fries and Tennis Ball. I think this would end the same way as it did in TPOT 6. With Fries being the one who gets out of the game. Now, on to Just Not. Safe are Leafy, Price Tag, Fiery, Ruby, and Bubble. The bottom two are Bommy and Cake, two characters who have largely been irrelevant in BFB. That said, Bommy's heroic sacrifice in BFB 14 would probably get him save votes here. This means that a baked good gets eliminated in 2 consecutive episodes. I wonder if it'll be 3. As we all know, 9 plus 10 equals 21, which is the episode number we're on. We're gonna use the challenge from TPOT 3, which plays out in the same way, with Team 8 and the S losing. Safe are Pin, Coiny, Needle, and Barf Bag. The bottom two are Taco and Donut. I think Donut survives another bottom two, though. She's up because I find Barf Bag to be a generally better version of Taco. I don't know what else to say. For the S, safe are Winner, Balloony, Loser, and Cloudy. The bottom two are Rocky and Ice Cube, who both basically do nothing ever outside of their respective gimmicks. Or so you think. Ice Cube would likely start getting new alliances again around this time, allowing her to be safe. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Rocky's gone, that's all. This episode's challenge will be to get the best gift for a certain teammate, just like the canon BFB 21. Leafy gave a good score, so her team Just Not would win easily. Woody would get an actual good gift since, unlike Taco, Nico likely knows him well since they were teammates previously. Similar story for Team 8's. And since the S just lost, I'll put up Are You Okay and Death Pact again. Death Pact again would probably do worse, I'd think. Safe are Black Hole, Tree, Remote, and Fanny, though the bottom 3 would all be TPOT 5 levels of close. The bottom 2 are Lightning and Marker. I already explained Marker, but Lightning just isn't as popular as the rest. That said, Lightning would make it out here. I guess the Markers may never be found now. Now for Are You OK? Safe are Pen, Golf Ball, Blocky, and Tennis Ball. The bottom 2 are Gelatin and Eraser. I could see Gelatin becoming part of Blocky's friend group potentially if they're on the same team together, but then they'd have to share votes 4 different ways. And I do kind of think Eraser may still try to mess up Teardrop even if she isn't on a team of 1. So people would save him and Blob Boy would fall short. We're going to use the Cannon Challenge again, but slightly modified to work with 6 teams. Someone on each team stole something from a teammate and they have to figure out who. On Team 8's, stealing Donut's diary seems like something Coiny would do, so they figured it out quickly. Similar story with Eraser and something that belongs to Golf Ball. Fiery would steal something and try to blame Leafy in the hopes she gets eliminated, so Just Not loses. The S also loses since they simply can't even figure out what was stolen, let alone which of them stole it. It was Cloudy for his collection. Just Not at least had a guess, so the S loses first. Safe are Winner, Balloony, and Cloudy. The bottom 2 are Loser and Ice Cube, who both have 12 edges and 6 sides and vertices each, though Icy's are more rounded. Since Loser is likely in an arc with Winner though, he's the one who stays. So Ice Cube, despite actually having things to do, will have to melt her way into the exit. For Just Not, I think the Leafy and Fiery makeup happens here, so Leafy is the first safe by a country mile. And Fiery is in a somewhat distant second. Ruby follows in an even more distant third. And then Price Tag in a far less distant 4th. The bottom 2 are Bomby and Bubble. Both are fairly prone to death, though one would cause more collateral damage than the other. Due to the potential for increased spotlight like in Teapot, Bomby is the last one safe by a narrow margin. Looks like Bubble's chances of winning the BFDI have just been popped, just like she has been on numerous occasions. This also means 2 water-based contestants and Alliance members lose at the same time. Thank you for watching! Part 4 releases soon, so make sure to subscribe with notifications on!